Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. I am Tip Williams. I am very new to YouTube. I'm not good with being on camera, but this is something that I am working to overcome, so just bear with me. The video that I am bringing you guys today is going to be on my COVID experience. Let me just start by saying I can't believe that I freaking got COVID. I was one of those people that always wore my mask, did my best to stay 6 feet away from people. I stopped living my life, no downtown, no water parks. The only thing that I did was went out to eat a lot, and I have very few family members that's close whom I chose to spend time with whenever I wanted to have a good time. I can't exactly say when and where I got it. I have a slight idea, but you know, who knows. But anyway, just to kind of let you know, the first sign that I got was I came home from my mom's house. We were doing a play date with our pups, and like as soon as I walked through the door, I was like, oh my gosh, my throat is so scratchy. I kid you not. As soon as I got that scratchy throat, I was slick nervous because my throat wasn't scratchy before, and I know anytime I get a scratchy throat, I'm getting sick. So I came home, I was like, babe, my throat is scratchy. I hope nothing's wrong with me. And I continued about my day like nothing, because nothing else was happening besides that. The second day, I had to go to a doctor's appointment with my son. I felt pretty okay. I was still kind of like on edge, just keeping an eye on myself, trying to figure out, you know, I think something's going on here. So I took him to the doctor's. We both wore masks in the car because I kind of had a feeling that something was wrong. I didn't want to risk exposing him to anything, so I made him wear a mask in the car. I wore a mask to the appointment, through the whole entire appointment, until I got back home. When we left the appointment, I started getting chills, and I started feeling really uneasy on the inside. I had to stop by my mom's house and drop off something to her, and I can just remember thinking, dang, I wish I didn't have to go to my mom's house today. All I want to do is go home. I'm not feeling right. So I go home, I go straight to my room, and I'm like, okay, I'm starting to feel like I'm coming down with something. So I called my mom. I was like, hey, you know, I said I had a scratchy throat. Well, today I feel like I'm really coming down with something. Give me 1 second because these lips are so dry. I'm back. So much better. Okay, so I'm like, she's like, oh, well, you know, it's probably just your allergies or your sinuses acting up. I was like, no, Mom, this doesn't feel like allergies or sinuses. Like, my body is fighting off something for real. So I just chilled out in my room that day. The next day, I was sick. I was like, okay, you know, I reached out to my sister and hey, and I told her that I wasn't feeling too good. Reached out to my brother-in-law, told him the same thing, and he was like, sis, get you some oil of oregano, you know, get your ginger tea, you're gonna be good. And I was like, I know, I just, you know, I hope I don't have COVID. He was like, well, go to Walgreens and get an at-home test. I did not know that Walgreens carried at-home tests. So I hit up my best friend. I was like, boo, you know, I need some stuff from the store. Can you please go get it for me? She was like, yeah, send me the list, just like that. So I sent her a list of like fruits, yogurt, Jello, you know, just some things that I felt like I would be able to eat, because that's what you typically eat when you're sick. And I was like, and I need a COVID test if you can go to Walgreens. So she brought it here. It's a 15-minute test. You really know in like a couple minutes. It doesn't even take 15 minutes for you to find out. I took it and I'll be damned, it was positive. So on the inside, I was slick freaking out, but at the same time, it was like, okay, obviously I've been sick for 2 days now, so let's just hope for the best. And unfortunately, girlfriend had to stay home and be my caregiver. I do want to let you guys know that prior to me taking the test on day 3, she did sleep in the bed with me on day 2. We weren't cuddled up or anything, but we did share a bed, and she did not catch COVID. On day 3, I felt regular sick until bedtime. When it was time to go to sleep, I dozed off, and I felt like as soon as I fell asleep, my body jolted and I was like woke. I felt like I was fighting for sleep the whole night, because every time I went to sleep, I was woke. Every time. So I pretty much spent the whole night up. I went on Amazon, I did some research, I found oil of oregano pills that I was willing to try out. I ordered them to be delivered that next morning by 7 a.m. and they showed up at 6:30. Because I didn't sleep, I was literally awake when they dropped the packet off to my door. I ran out my room, I got them, I took one right away. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to mention. So during night 3, when I was not able to sleep, I was feeling sharp pains all through my sides. So like right here, all across here, and up here, I was getting sharp pains. And I was just thinking like, dang, like I feel like this virus is eating away at me on the inside. Like, what the heck? Then I went and grabbed my oregano pills off the front porch. I took them right away, and I felt like instant relief. Like all the pains and the weird feelings I was feeling up here just kind of went away. And in less than 30 minutes, your girl was asleep. Thank you, oil of oregano. I slept good. I woke up, took some Tylenol, and started to feel better. So I was like, okay, you know, I'm getting through. I was afraid because of all the stuff we hear on the news and all the people that lost their lives to COVID. I was just like hoping that each and every day I would wake up and be okay, because I didn't know what to expect from one day to the next. Now at day 4, in the middle of the day, it started to become hard for me to breathe. I felt like my breaths were really short. I would spend all day on the phone with my mom or my best friend because I didn't want to be alone. So just so that I could feel like somebody was with me, I stayed on the phone the whole day. I'm laughing, I'm talking, and next thing you know, I'm out of breath. So I was like, damn, like, this ain't right. I'm gonna call my doctor. So I called my doctor's office. This is day 4, and I was like, hey, you know, I'm calling because I have COVID, and I want to find out if there's anything more that I can do because I'm experiencing shortness of breath. So they scheduled me a phone appointment for that same day. About an hour later, the doctor came on. You know, he asked me a few questions, and he was like, I'm going to prescribe you an antibiotic and a steroid to help you with your breathing. Like, great. You know, I'm thinking when he said he was going to prescribe me something to help me with my breathing, that it was going to fix everything and I was going to be able to breathe normal. So I hit up girlfriend. I'm like, can you pick up my prescriptions and bring them to me, please? I took the antibiotic right away and the first dose of the prednisone, which, mind you, was like 6 tablets. They was like, take them all at once. I was like, I think not taking that many pills at one time. Not this body. So I called him back, and he told me that because of the time of day, I could take 4 pills that day. I could take 2 right away, wait until dinner time, and take the other 2. So that's what I did. Then the next day I had to take 5, and then 4, and then 3, and then 2, and then 1 each day, just like that. And then the antibiotic, it was like I want to say it was 2 pills the first day, 2 pills the next day, then 1 pill, something real close to that. But you know, I'm gonna be real, after I took the first 3 pills, I was like, F them antibiotics, because every time I take them they make me feel like crap, like straight doo-doo. So I took 3, then I didn't take any more. I kept taking the prednisone because I was like, hey, that's my breathing, like help me please. Even though I was taking those pills each day, I was still having a hard time breathing. If I was sitting down watching TV, not speaking, not getting up, I was good. If I walked to the bathroom or to the doorway or to the kitchen, because since I was home by myself, I would go to the kitchen sometimes to wear my mask, and that was too much. Talking on the phone for long periods of time became too much. I would sit back in the bed, put my hands above my head like this to open up my airways, and do breathing exercises and just relax and try to meditate. It was really important for me to try and keep a positive mindset. I was taking sit down baths each night, filling them up, bubbles and all, and just sitting there to relax. It helped me a great deal. I put on my meditation music and I just relaxed. Day 5, I am taking Tylenol still, because every time I took a Tylenol I felt better, like I wasn't sick no more, unless I started moving around and then I had a hard time breathing. So I kept taking the Tylenol, and then I was like, okay, I'm starting to feel better, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, we getting through this thing. Thank you, Lord, for waking me up, allowing me to see another day. Feeling really positive, like, okay, I think it's almost over. So what I do, the at-home test came with 2 in a pack. Let's take a test, because I ain't sick no more. I took a second test, positive. Let me just say, it killed my mental state to see that I was still positive. I don't know what it is about seeing a positive COVID test, but you really feel infected. Like, I just felt like, oh my gosh, like, when is this virus gonna leave my body? Like, I want it out, I want it going. So it gave me a bit of anxiety. So after that, I decided no more tests. I'm gonna be patient. I'm gonna wait like 12 to 14 days before I test again, because the next time I test, it has to say negative or I'm gonna freaking lose my mind. It was so challenging being quarantined to one room for 2 weeks. First of all, I'm a go person. Boom, boom, boom. I always got to be doing something on the move. Get me out the house. I don't like sitting around doing nothing. So to have to sit in the room in this freaking bed for 2 weeks, I was losing it. I was lonely. I was bored. I'm not a TV person, so that wasn't gonna do the trick for me. What I do, I started thinking, this was a huge wake-up call. Like, I got this virus that has killed so many people. When I beat this, I have to change my life. I have to get my body in the best shape that I can get in. I have to start doing things that I'm passionate about so that I can live in my purpose and feel good about just being here, enjoying my time on earth. And I wanted to go after things that I've been afraid of. One of them, starting this YouTube channel. I legit wanted to start a YouTube channel for the past 4 years. Hello. And this is my first video. So just to say, getting COVID made me change my perspective on life. It made me want to move different and do things different, because I felt like I got a new appreciation for life. And I'm going to follow my dreams now. I am going to do things that I'm passionate about now. I am eating healthy, getting fit, doing things that make my soul happy, and following my dreams is my new mission. So my YouTube channel is gonna be health, fitness, and lifestyle. So I am kind of a doll type of girl, you know, like tomboy sometimes, but real dollish. I like my makeup, I like my hair. So you may see some stuff like that on my channel from time to time, but the main thing is health and fitness for me. We're getting healthy, we're getting in shape, and I want that dream body that all of us women want. We go on Instagram and we see all these Instagram models who got skinny tummies, round butts, and thick thighs, and I'm more like a stick figure. I'm 5'7", 133 pounds, and the only thing that I really got going for me is some hips. So we're gonna build thighs, we're gonna build butt, we're gonna get that stomach snatched, and we're gonna do it together. I want to motivate all the women and even men out there who feel like they want to get in shape, or maybe just change their physique, and don't believe that you can actually do it. So I hope that you can tune into my channel and watch me go through it, and I can inspire you to give it a try. Just for starters, I've always been a night person, never a morning person. So I sleep till like 10:30, 11 o'clock before I even get my day started, and I'm up to the wee hours of the night, like 3:30 in the morning. Well, COVID changed that. I have declared that I will be a morning person and go to bed earlier at night, so that I can spend my mornings getting in shape and making sure that I get a good healthy breakfast in, because I believe that healthy breakfast is the first start to me gaining weight. Again, I'm 133 pounds, and my first goal is to reach 145, see how my physique looks then, and then I might push for 150, 155. I'm fairly tall, I have long legs, so I do have the height to put on the additional weight in a healthy way. Muscle, not fat. So yeah, thank you so much for tuning in. Please like, comment, and subscribe. If you have any questions about my COVID experience, what I did to get through it. Oh yeah, I tested negative on day 12. I almost did a cartwheel, and I don't even know how to do cartwheels. I was so happy I started twerking, and I don't even twerk. Day 12, I was negative. I waited 24 hours before I left this room, because the safety of my family is very important to me, and I would not wish that on anybody else. It was not easy. It was not easy. Not for the mental state, not for the body. It was not easy. But I am thankful and grateful that I didn't have to go to the hospital. But if you have any questions about what I did, how I got through it, anything, just please comment below. I will get back to you.